And welcome back to IMHO, in my honest opinion. So I decided to film this outside today, so hopefully you can forgive all of the traffic noise going by. So we are done with 2020. We are fully into 2021. And one thing that I like to do is, at the end of the year or the beginning of the next year, is reflect on what I've learned in that year. And so I just want to share with you the lessons that I've learned coming out of 2020. Now, the first thing I learned is that online shopping is addictive. Now, before everything got shut down for COVID, I was the kind of person that I would go to the store. I like to go to the brick and mortar store and pick something up. I rarely bought anything online. And so at the beginning of last year, when we were afraid that grocery stores were going to shut down, clothing stores were shutting down, everything was just closing. And I didn't know if and when it was going to reopen. So like a lot of people, this is my first pandemic, so I had no idea what to expect. They were telling everybody to stay home, wear a mask. So I really wasn't looking forward to going to the store. I started to order things online because everybody has an online component. There's Amazon, Kohl's, JCPenney, even your local grocery store has an online component. And that's where they get you. For me, if I go into the store, I go in, I know exactly what I want. I don't window shop, I don't browse. I have my list, I go in, I get what I want, I leave. You look online, you can type in exactly what you want. You can put down, I'm looking for Nike size 11.5 in this style, this color. And it'll pull up the shoe you're looking for along with all the other recommended accessories. Because it's a lot of things that you're sitting around going, yeah, I didn't know I really wanted that, but now that I'm looking at it, I believe I do want that. And so you start to spend money on it. And sure, there's always a sale going on. You buy something that costs $100, but the regular price was $150. That's great. You just saved $50, but it was something you wasn't gonna buy to begin with, so you actually just spent $100. But the good thing about online is that you can find pretty much anything you want on a website somewhere. Amazon has stuff that I honestly hadn't even thought about looking for. I go to look for a camera lens. It's recommending things that I didn't even think I needed. So online shopping is a very quick way to spend money. So you need some self-control, which I'll admit I am not known for having that. But now that a lot of things have reopened, I feel more comfortable going back into the brick and mortar stores. You know, I keep my distance, wear my mask, I go in, get what I want, I get back out again. So I'm not tempted by whatever shows up online. All right, so that's lesson one. Lesson number two is, if we all do what we're supposed to do, we can probably heal the world. I mean, little things, social distancing, wearing a mask, not going out unless you have to. I mean, this is the first pandemic we've had in my lifetime. So people don't know how to treat it. They don't know how to react. Everything they're doing right now is based on science, but it's really just a guess. We don't know if 6 feet is far enough. We don't know if a cloth mask will actually protect us from it. Right now, these are educated guesses, but still guesses. You gotta figure something's better than nothing. So if people will just do what we're supposed to do, we probably could have had this beaten last year sometime. Now we're going up into our second year. Even with a vaccine, the numbers are still starting to rise up a little bit. We need to become more self-sufficient. When all of this started, they sent everybody home, and they said only essential personnel should be out and about. I really had no idea what was considered essential. I mean, I was working from home, so I didn't see anybody on the road. So what was considered essential? I figured healthcare workers, rescue workers, police, I figured those would be considered essential, but is anybody else gonna be out there? Is anybody else gonna be out there working? I mean, if my car breaks down, am I screwed? Are there any mechanics out there? If something breaks in my house, can I get a repairman to come out? I didn't know if the grocery store was gonna be closed. I mean, sure, I have food in my house, but only for a few days. But luckily, mechanics, grocery stores, hospital employees, they were all considered to be essential workers. I mean, convenience store workers are considered essential because where else are you gonna buy gas? That made me think, I need to start learning some more life skills. I've done a tune-up on my car, but I've never done repair. Usually I would call a repairman out for anything plumbing related or electrical related, because those are big things. But I think that we all need to learn some more skills. See, this would be a good time to have a sponsor for this video, somebody like Skillshare, to say, well, if you take this skill, use my code and get 10% off. Don't have a sponsor yet, so learn some skills. And so being worried about food, do I need to take up gardening? Do I need to go buy a rifle to learn how to hunt? When all this went down, I had no idea where the world was going to, what direction everything was going to turn. I didn't know if we were going to be the real life version of The Walking Dead or what was going to happen. But all I can tell you is we definitely need to be more self-sufficient. and learn life skills, whether it's learning how to garden, whether it's hunting, whether it's carpentry, become an electrician, plumbing. And while I'm talking about being self-sufficient, we really need to try to help each other out. You know, a lot of people have been struggling financially during the pandemic. A lot of people have lost jobs. They still haven't gone to work. Some people are getting unemployment. Some people are not. But again, they're all different levels. If you can, donate to a local food bank. You know, I don't know if community gardens is still a thing. Donate clothes that you aren't wearing to, you know, your local thrift store. Anything we can do to help out other people in our society without compromising yourself, I think we should do it. And the last thing is emotional balance. We really need to take stock of our lives and of ourselves and understand where we are. We need to understand that it's okay to not be okay. Find somebody to talk to if you're having a bad day. Don't hold that stuff inside. All that does is create stress, gives you ulcers. I mean, it's just not healthy. I'm gonna stay positive for this year. You know, we have some reasons to have hope. You know, so what lessons have you learned from 2020 that you're using in 2021 to make it better? You know, what have you learned to do or to not do to improve your life? Go ahead and just drop those down in the comments and we can talk about it. Well, that's all I got for you today. Thank you for spending time with me. So please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I will continue to put out new content, and I hope everybody continues to stay safe, and I'll talk to you again soon.